If anyone here is really into listening to
Alleged.
pedophiles giving public speeches, there's this one guy I think you might like. And this guy has surrounded himself with a following of people who unironically parrot what he says without at any point thinking about the words leaving their lips. And I'm going to prove it to you. I've spent the last 2 weeks dismantling all the arguments and excuses for which anti-immigration people waste their breath trying to offer their full-throated support. If you haven't seen all of them, go back about 10 videos and start from there. The last thing I really want to kind of dismantle and talk about for a little bit of a while, as far as immigration goes, is to really examine why Jeffrey Epstein's close friend wants us to hate immigration so much. Like, what does he gain from his racism and his xenophobia? What does he gain from his fears? Whether they be justified or not, there is no fear that doesn't serve some utilitarian purpose. Let me scratch that. There are many fears that don't serve a utilitarian purpose, but we just call those irrational. And that's where I believe Mr. Trump lives. Like, this present irrational fear is betrayed by the fact that he keeps referencing the concept of open borders. Like, this dumb motherfucker doesn't know that borders haven't been opened since the KKK learned that there were brown people down there. No, this is one of those fear words that gets demonized and parroted so much that people don't want to associate with them for the fear of sounding like a loony. It's like you're a fucking elementary schooler and someone says you have a crush and you're all like, no, I don't. But I'm gonna liberate y'all on some real shit real quick. There is not a single example that could ever justify having closed borders or disincentivize having open borders. It's just a made-up problem. And this is a challenge. I challenge every single one of you to take this video, send it to your family and friends, and have them send me an example of why we need to have a border. And I will respond to every single one of them. But I'm gonna preempt the obvious ones. Security. No such thing. You can literally not guard a border. Having armed guards at a border presents literally nothing. It actually creates more danger because there now are guards with guns capable of killing innocent people or even being killed themselves. It's a self-creating issue. If someone in a tank rolled up to our borders, who would you send? National Guard or Border Patrol? If an armed gang rolled up to our borders, who would you send? National Guard or Border Patrol? I'm going to give you a hint. National Guard will be less costly and more effective. And before you say, what if it's an emergency? Let me tell you something. The U.S. has one of the most comprehensive global spy systems on the planet. There's not a single fly on this planet that can scratch its butthole without a CIA agent or somebody of that sort sitting and watching them. Border protection is a non-issue. So you may say, what about the cartels? Easy. One, you undercut their business by making it so that they can't peddle their illicit goods. Or two, handle them with an actual law enforcement agency that will investigate, map, and dismantle their regional control with diplomacy. Easy fucking peasy. So you may say, what about immigration? Have you been paying fucking attention? What about it? If someone wanders into this country and wants to take advantage of our systems, make a bureaucratic process that allows them to do that when they want to by signing up or filling out paperwork or getting some kind of tracking information put on them so that we know who they are and what they want. Other than that, they are no more a threat than the millions of people who cross state lines or the thousands of people who simply choose to opt out of America while living here. You guys see what I'm getting at here? There's literally nothing in the world that could happen as a result of not having a border that isn't already handled by another system. It's just a made-up problem so that we can justify having regional control over specific places, i.e. putting missiles and bombs and tanks in certain places. So, tag people you know, and let's see how crazy we can get. Because the real border security is the friends you made along the way.